Xcel Energy Center in downtown St. Paul. It is the state Class A volleyball tournament. A quarterfinal round match today between the Underwood Rockets and the Heritage Christian Academy Eagles. From Xcel Center, John Jacobson along with Andy Gugesberg. Andy, second year in a row that we have seen Heritage Christian Academy here at the state tournament. Got some good experience, had a strong team again, very solid group of seniors, and here they are back in the Class A tourney.
Yeah, we're excited to see what Heritage can bring to the table here. Coming in as the seeded team here, I believe they are the 4 and Underwood would be the 5. If early matches have been any indicator, we're on the hot court. We're in for a battle. I love the way Heritage plays every aspect of the game. They serve tough, they pass well. Their setter is really good, and they actually run a little bit of a modified 6-2. And good things happen when anybody's touching the ball for that Heritage Christian squad.
For Underwood, the first time for them in the state tournament in a few years, 4 years, and they've got some good volleyball experience, good program they've run through the years under veteran coach Diane Ross. You look at their state tournament appearances, all of those under Coach Ross since 1997. So she knows what to expect here. These girls going to be a new experience for them. They're excited to be here and take on Heritage. They did play each other in a tournament this season, with Heritage winning the best 2 out of 3 match 2-0.
Yeah, see, they played each other before. If you're Underwood, you know, coach has been here. Diane Ross has been here more, 7 times, I think it is, talking with the assistant coach. She's got over 600 wins. She knows how this game gets played. These girls, though, just jacked to be at the X. It's a cool experience. You talk to these Class A, Class AA schools. The Class 3A schools, it's Metro. I mean, with the exception of Moorhead and Grand Rapids, they're all used to being here. These small schools, this is why I love the Class A tournament, because everybody's excited just for the opportunity to be here, to be playing in this arena, and they're going to take advantage of it, take full advantage.
Let's look at the key players, starting with the Underwood Rockets juniors. Their leading hitter so far this season, it's Brenna Tingham.
Yeah, Brenna Tingham just comes at you with about 4 different types of attacks from what I've been told. Haven't seen her play yet. Again, just talking with the assistant coach just moments ago, mentioned that she's going to be playing at the next level somewhere. Where that is yet to be determined, and I'm excited to see what she has. With the amount of kills she has in the season, you don't get that by hitting one shot. She's going to be creative. She's going to have to be if she's going to get a ball around this huge Heritage block.
And for Heritage, Maddie Torvey is a senior. She does know where she's going next year for college volleyball, Andy.
Yeah, the senior commit to St. Cloud State. Talked with Chad Bregelman a couple weeks ago. He is very excited to get her on campus. Loves the way she runs an offense, loves the way she delivers the ball, and she's got a swagger about her. The middle of, I think, 4 or 5 girls. The Torvey family's going to be producing great volleyball talent for a long time to come. She, a senior, along with a couple other of these big-time hitters, looking to go all the way this year.
And today, just looking to get a win to get into the semifinals here on Friday afternoon. Underwood and Heritage Christian Class A volleyball coming up next on 12 Sports from St. Paul.
Connected community experience. It's at the core of what we do, and it's what we deliver. Keep watching for a new way to think about and experience Channel 12 and Northwest Community Television.
I adopted Bento in 2010 from a shelter. As it turns out, we have very similar personalities. And this cat makes me make art because he's always motivating me to take pictures of him, to draw pictures of him. He just is motivating artistically. It's just that simple. Well, he's my best friend, but a lot of people know him as Keyboard Cat.
Underwood out of Section 6, Heritage from Section 4, and the two teams matched up in the quarterfinals of the Class A tournament here this afternoon. Rockets starting lineup for today's match. J.C. Ross is their setter. The rest of their starting lineup: Sydney Hovland, Erin Anderson, Brenna Tingham, Madison Hoekstra, Karina Mack, and Taylor Leach. And for Heritage Christian, Sarah Suits is their libero. Jordan Allen, Bella Leon has had a terrific season. Hannah Halata, Yara Smith, Maddie Torby, we talked about the pregame, and Margaret Witterstrom. And the coaches, both have been with the program a number of years. Diane Ross, we mentioned her, and been with the program since the late 90s, been with 7 state tournament appearances. And Tom Fugelstedt on the other side of the net really built this heritage program into a strong Class A program. Their second straight state tournament appearance. They come in the season with a 25-10 record.
Yeah, most of those 10 losses come to 2A teams, though, if memory serves, looking through their results. They're very battle-tested, playing a very strong non-conference schedule. They get themselves into a couple pretty big tournaments and turned a couple heads with big-time 3A schools as the season progressed.
This is the third match of the day on this court. First 2 were in Class 3A, and they were very good ones, Andy. Lakeville South winning in the first match of the day here against Prior Lake in 5 sets, and then Champlin Park against Roseville in 5.
Yeah, both great matches, gritty matches, won by the 2 best athletes in volleyball this year. Lakeville South's Jenny Mosier leading them to a 5-set win, and our own Sydney Hilly from Champlin Park putting 42 kills on the stat sheet in a 5-set win over Roseville.
Winner of this match will take on either Mayor Lutheran or Stephen Argyle Central. Because of the long matches they had on this court, Court 1's quite a bit ahead of where we are at right now as far as playing time. Mayor Lutheran up 2-0 on Stephen Argyle, and already up early in set 3 on a possible sweep. And Mayor Lutheran may already shortly be into the semifinals.
Absolutely true. And the crazy thing is not only are they that far into it, but that court sits empty for about 20 minutes between both the 9 and 11 and the 11 and 1 o'clock matches. They won't run ahead. If they were allowed to just play as the court opened up, they could be about halfway through AA, the way those first couple matches went on their court, and looks like the third one is going the same way.
We're ready to go with set 1. So what do you look for with these teams? Even if you don't know the personnel, what telling signs as you as an observer, what do you look for from a team?
Here's what I look for, and I saw it a little bit already from Underwood. In watching enough high school volleyball, you watch warm-ups, and you watch 1 or 2 kids get on a couple balls, and you go, okay, those are the kids we're going to have to slow down if we're playing against them. And we hit the nail on the head already. Look for both outsides, at least that's what it looked like from hitting lines, both outsides from Underwood to do some damage. Their libero's going to run the court. That's what they're going to need to do. If you're Heritage, don't get ahead of yourself. That can be an issue if you've played a team already and they swept Underwood earlier in the season. And here we are.
J.C. Ross gets us underway with the first serve, and the kill attempt. The attack from Leon goes wide.
Yeah, good rhythm there on that set. She just over-rotates on it a little bit and misses wide. Early lead to Underwood. And again, we're sitting in this 5 to 12 second delay because we got 1 ball.
Good serve by Ross. Ball played to the middle to Leon, who gets the kill.
Leon a little more surgical with that second ball, able to put it in front of libero Madison Hoekstra. Take another look here. Good high 2 ball in the middle.
Ball set outside, and there's the kill for Brenna Tingen.
Tingen's the kid, right? Tingen's the kid that's got to lead this team if they're going to find a way to beat Heritage, and she gets the early kill there on the right side. The left side attacker will work her way into the back row to serve now.
Ball to the net, Leon gets blocked.
Leon into the net after the attack. Not able to maintain balance there, and another point to Underwood as they are up 3-1 early.
Set goes outside this time. Pushed over by Ross to the net, and Underwood unable to recover at the net. Fitzgibbons tried to put it across, Emma Fitzgibbons, and it's a point for Heritage. Look at it again.
A little out of system there, and she hits right into 4 big hands and gets kind of caught underneath. I got to be honest, John, it's entertaining hearing this Underwood student section behind us. I think they just did a Scooby-Dooby-Doo, if I heard it right through the headphones.
Sarah Suits serving Leon on the overpass. That was handled by Ross and bumped across by Hovland. At the net, pushed over by Wetterstrom, and a point for Heritage.
Fitzgibbons there going to need to be a little bit more controlling with what she wants to do with that first ball if she's going to have the control and get the opportunity to go take a swing. She's got to be average at minimum in order to... We had a little confusion there from Hamill, the up ref. Serve is to Heritage, and they will continue.
Suits, good serve. Block at the net, point for Heritage. All starts with that serve, though, Andy, didn't it?
It does. Suits does a really good job. I like the way she puts a little bit of topspin on that ball. It's not this super aggressive. Prior Lake's Kayla Bear has a jump spin serve that's ace or error, and this one is high percentage, but still has enough spin on it to cause problems as Tingen not able to handle that one.
Ace there. 5-3. Eagles.
See it again here. A little bit of side spin as she goes to that sideline. That's just a great ball.
Well, to the net, set and pushed across by Hovland. Back outside on the attack from Kiera Smith. Handled by the Rockets, blocked but out of play, and a point for Underwood.
Fitzgibbons there does a really good job of getting that ball off the edge of the block. The Heritage block doesn't look into the middle, rather they go pin to pin, and trouble ensues. Here comes Leon, picked up. Oh, we got another net violation on senior middle blocker Bella Leon.
Tied at 5. And on the serve here from Hoekstra. Pushed over by Smith. Back sent over by Hovland. And a point for Underwood.
Underwood playing calm volleyball right now, letting the errors pile up for Heritage as they are up 6-5. Libera Hoekstra back to serve again.
Underwood 28-4 on the season. Ball hit across, down the line. They're dug up nicely by Wetterstrom on the attack from Fitzgibbons. Smith got it across the tape, dug up by Ross. Over by Tingen. Set to Leon. Back row, Hoekstra handled that. Good long rally here. Back to the front row, Leon across and over.
Long rally finally ended by Bella Leon on the 31 here. Free ball opportunity. Torvey with a really good location on that set. There's 4 hands in front of her, but she's able to will it through.
And an ace serve. Heritage takes the lead, 7-6.
We got J.C. Ross back in serve receive now. I think they're running a modified 6-2 here. And Ross, the recipient of that serve.
Outside left, off the block on the hip from Taylor Leach. Back to the front row, over by Torvey. Back it goes, and a swing from Fitzgibbons for the kill.
Fitzgibbons putting a nice little match together to start us off. 7-7 tie here.
Hovland serving. Leon outside, down the line, and it's a point for Heritage. Torvey with a kill.
And here's that modified 6-2 that we get from Heritage, as Leon's going to set this ball high and outside to Torvey, who takes it down the line off the edge of the block for a kill.
Back set. Partially blocked at the net. Another swing for Leach and a point for Underwood. Taylor Leach will get credit for the kill.
Leach a little unorthodox there, but does a really nice job of finding the deep corners.
Another tie, now at 8. Fitzgibbon serves. Back row off of Suits. Kept in play by Megan Smith. And over by Kiera Smith. Back left side it goes. A swing from Tingham. Heritage handled that. Heritage to the middle to Leon. Fitzgibbon's got it, but we had a player in the net for Underwood.
Delayed net call, giving Heritage the 1-point lead here at 9-8.
Ainsley Halverson, just an 8th grader, in to serve. Good serve, back row, handled by Karina Mark. Back to Tingham it goes. Played back row, now the attack from Leon and over. To the net, tight ball, but played over by Ross.
I like Allen's net presence there to go get in front of that ball, but not enough, not able to get across enough to prevent that ball from scoring for Underwood.
Wetterstrom rotating back in for Heritage Christian as Leach goes back to serve. Outside and across by Torvey. Tingham over, handled by Suits. We get the ball to Leon. Didn't get it over there, and it's Underwood ahead by 1.
Aaron Anderson all over this ball. Go back row, Anderson stays in. Stuff block, excuse me, yeah.
Suits up to the front row, and Torvey hitting it across. Left side attack. Kill again for Brenna Tingham.
Tingham playing in a really nice rhythm right now, able to get herself deep in transition. She gets well behind the 10-foot line and then swings through off the top of the block.
Over 360 kills on the season now for her. They'll go to her one more time. He tips it off the Heritage block at the net. And the biggest lead of the sets for either team is Underwood here up 12-9.
Tingham goes left-handed to get that ball off the block too. Really impressed with her right now.
Leach serves back row. Torvey. Point Underwood.
4-point lead here and a timeout for Heritage. Well, this was kind of what we talked about in the pregame, John. We want to make sure that Heritage is respecting what happens on the other side of the net. And what happens is Tingham and the rest of the Underwood squad really in a rhythm right now as they are up 4 points. I mean, I can't get over this crowd behind us. The student section, we were noticing it during the last match when we had Champlin Park, and it was about, my guess is about 600 people it looked like out there, just loud and proud, and they had like 2 or 3 chants that they were able to do. Over here, every time Heritage receives, they have a different 3-part chant for the pass, the set, and the swing. And it's just interesting, and with a small group like that, you can relay it really quick, and away you go for the next ball. Highly entertaining stuff here at the XL Energy Center today. Back onto the court. Look for Torvey to maybe take over the setting responsibilities full time, and it looks that way as typically they've been trying to run that modified 6-2 to get her some swings, but they're going to need Torvey to run the offense and let Leon block and play some back row.
Leach serves long. Heritage catches a break, gets a point. It's 13-10. Torvey serving. Right to Hoekstra, but off of her into the press table to the right of Andy. Crashing in as J.C. Ross crashed right into the still photographer just to our right. Watch her.
Hey, look, we're on TV. All right.
Ross to the middle. Tipped over nicely that time by Tingham. Took something off that ball and gets the point for the Rockets.
Tingham, not a big kid, but still scoring a variety of ways here. She gets another one, 14-11.
Ross serving, that caught Megan Smith up high, and the Eagles able to respond, and they set it a second time to Leon on this point into the net, though. Is that Leon again? Into the net?
It was, and I'm flashing back to last year, John. I think we had a very similar situation in the state tournament where Leon got a little tight and started trying to do a little bit too much in their match against Bethlehem Academy last year.
State semifinal on the other court.
Yep.
Right. This one out of play. Another point for the Rockets, and now the Underwood team leading by 5 at 16-11.
And you can see the difference right now. Diane Ross, who's been here 7 times, just going about business as usual. Hovland got that last block, and it looked like she was getting a new Barbie for Christmas. Like, very excited. And they're on it again.
That was a great dig, and the ball landing inside the back line. I think it was Karina Mark that dug that ball up. There she is.
Yep.
And it's in. Great play by Mark. Smith across. Hand swing from Hovland for a kill. Underwood broken up. Well, it was a tight set. Now it's 18-11 Rockets.
Tom Fugelstad not happy with the blocking effort from his team right now. Kind of got on him a little bit. See what happens.
Suits to the front row. Oral over by Leon. Left side across. Suits digs this one up. Torby up. Front row. Attack. And down for the kill. That's Megan Smith. Much needed point for Heritage to make it 18-12.
Smith getting excited, trying to rally the troops a little bit here as she finds the seam. Oh, sorry, over the single block. Halata into the game.
Hannah Halata serving. Nice serve, but Hovland was there to play it. And that one catch the floor on the attack. Apparently it did. Aaron Anderson, the point.
I think they had Leon into the net again. Really uncharacteristic for her.
Tingham, good serve, line driver. Suits, though, keeps it over. Outside it goes. Good swing from there by Fitzgibbons was handled. Lift kind of called that time on a ball handling error.
And Anderson knew it, too. As soon as she touched that ball, she had that guilty look to the up ref.
Heritage with some work to do here, though, as Suits serves. Tight to the net, across by Anderson, dug up well at the net. Torby unable to play it. Another point for Underwood.
Underwood firing on all 6 cylinders here. You know, one for each player on the court. Heritage kind of on a misfire, trying to get everything lined up again.
Hoekstra, back row. Suits got it. Here's Leon up front, gets blocked. Anderson and Leach, or Fitzgibbons rather. I think that might have been all Fitzgibbons. Look at the hands again that come up on Bella Leon.
Big block. 21-13, timeout Heritage. Everything going the way of Underwood. Diane Ross has her team prepared for this moment. The excitement of just being here isn't enough, and you can see it already on the faces of all of these Underwood Rockets. Heritage Christian needs to breathe and relax and go back to simpler things. Uncharacteristic errors from Bella Leon and some miscommunication on the backcourt. Those 2 things get cleaned up, and we're in a totally different game.
Underwood with 4 losses on the season against 28 wins. 3 of them, Andy, came in one tournament against Minneapolis, Heritage Christian, and Waterville, Elysian, Morristown.
That would be the Class A AA showcase at the Midwest Volleyball Warehouse. Greg Sayuk from Southwest Christian does a really good job bringing in some of the best teams in the state in those 2 classes, and it's a grinder. The team that wins that normally puts themselves in a pretty good space to go on and at minimum get to state, if not win it.
Heritage has used both of its timeouts here in the first set. It's 21-13 Underwood. Leon trying to get something going. Gets the kill there. And Leon now to serve. Setting a little tip over by Hovland. Eagles answer. Outside it goes to Fitzgibbons and blocked. And a point for Heritage. Torvey and Witterstrom getting up on the attack from the Rockets, and it's now 21-15.
Quick little mini run here. Let's see if they can extend it with Leon's serve.
Ball played to the middle to Tingham. Dug up back row. The middle, pushed over by Wetterstrom. Great up there and played across by Hovland. And that one is in play. Heritage now with another kill to make it 21-16.
Free ball opportunity, and Torvey really intelligent with her placement of that dump.
Another serve from Leon. Outside to Leach. Leon got to it. Torvey drives to the ball, and Leon put it across. Torvey outside. Dug up on the attack. Hoekstra got up for it. This one over, but out of play.
Thus ends the run, but it was a good little 4 or 5 point run there from Leon's serve. 22-16, the Rockets up.
Leon outside, off the block, and inside the antenna, a point.
Yeah, Torvey does a good job of abusing the edge of Ross's hands there, off the block into the antenna.
Kiera Smith serving. Heritage trailing by 5. It's went to the middle of the floor, gets it. Leach gets it to crawl across the net. Now a back set to Leach. Heritage trying to keep this in play, and Suits gets it over. Little dump by the center, Ross. Heritage with a couple of good ups, and they keep the play alive. Back outside they go. Down for a point for Underwood and Emma Fitzgibbons. Terrific rally, Andy.
Great rally, just relentless effort from Heritage, and they'd send over a ball, and it'd be 3 easy touches for Underwood, and eventually Heritage just ran out of gas.
Leon outside, across by Megan Smith to the middle. Easy play for Wetterstrom.
23-18. Little run, possibly can come back and win this one, but Heritage kind of got their backs against the wall.
Halverson serving her team. Oh, down by 5, now down by 6. It's set point.
Set point, serving now, Leach.
Leach serving, just got it over. Dug up by Torvey. We'll go back to Torvey from Leon. Outside ball at the net. Whistle is a player in the net for Heritage. Or for Underwood, rather.
Underwood, yep.
Heritage keeps alive here in this first set with point 19. Torvey serving. Team, no margin for error. And that one will go long. Karina Mark, too much air under that. 24-20.
Torvey needs to run it out here. She's got to put it in with some pace, get it in place in defense, and hope good things happen.
To the middle, tipped over by Tingham. Torvey got up to that ball. She'll get set by Suits. Left side attack, now over by Tingham. Race to the ball, keeping it in play was Kiera Smith, and over. Eagles keep this point alive. Down, this one's down for a point though. And Underwood wins set 1. Aaron Anderson, senior middle, ends it, and there's point 25.
Yeah, good long rally here. We'll catch the end of it. Anderson off the edge of the block. Leon doesn't get across. Not the best first set we've ever seen from Isabella Leon. We'll look for better from her when we come back from the break here as the Underwood Rockets take set one, 25-20.
Connected community experience. It's at the core of what Connected community experience. It's at the core of what we do and it's what we deliver. Keep watching for a new way to think about and experience Channel 12 and Northwest Community Television.
Oh, look, a redhead.
Staring contest.
You still got it.
I know.
Come alive with the forest.
The dad was cute.
They were looking right at us.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
This is the moment I knew. His future had no boundaries.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes? B, console her?
Don't worry, sweetie. This is gonna happen a lot.
Or C, find her a new boyfriend?
Nice, single boys. That was weird.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Underwood, the 5 seed, leading the number 4 seed Heritage, 1-0. 25-20 win for the Rockets. What did they do well, Andy, out of the gate today?
Well, they took care of the first touch very well. There was very few balls that weren't in setter J.C. Ross's hands to start the match, and as a result, they hit at a 227 clip. It was more so the bigger story of to why Underwood won the first set was what wasn't going well for Heritage. They made 8 attacking errors and had a few more, another service error, plus all of the blocking errors where players were in the net. You give away 14 points, it's going to be very, very difficult to win. So look for them to just clean up their side. I still like Heritage's chances in this match. They know how to play cleaner, better volleyball, and if they do that, get rid of the jitters, they're going to be just fine.
Winner today meets Mayer Lutheran in the semifinals. Mayer a 3-sets sweep over Stephen Argyle Central in the quarterfinal match that took place on court 1.
Back onto the court comes Heritage. The Eagles kind of trying to find an identity now. The identity they had, which was Leon and Torvey just take a bunch of swings and good things happen, wasn't accessible, to put it bluntly, in set 1. They're going to need to play a lot cleaner on their side in order for their middle hitter and outside hitter / setter to be effective.
Maddie Torvey gets us underway in set 2 with an ace.
And again, I'm so impressed with the coach here. As soon as that ball landed, it was close, it was called in. Diane Ross got up and said, okay, let's go, it's a new ball. You don't have to win the first point. Now there's an ace, but it might be the beginning of the leak.
Back-to-back aces for Torvey. The front row to Underwood, across with block. Leon getting up along with Jordan Allen. 3 quick points for the Eagles to start set 2.
Those will all be counted as Underwood errors, but also big-time point-scoring opportunities for Heritage.
Cross to the middle, Tingham gets blocked. Who's going to play this one? Torvey puts it deep, perfect spot.
Torby with great court vision. The St. Cloud State Husky recruit really sees the court well. You're gonna get chaos, it's a free ball. There's 4 people that could do something productive with that ball. Torby calls the others off and pushes it deep. And now we have another ace as Karina Mark not in a good space mentally. She'll come and sit on the bench for a little bit. Into the game comes Brianna Harthun.
Torby serving well here to start set 2, get Heritage off to a great start. Torby swing again, ball at the net. Leon got a hand in it along with Ross Underwood. Now they go to Tingham, and Brenna Tingham gets Underwood on the board.
Tingham does a really good job seeing line and hitting line there as the block kind of took away the cross court that she liked to hit in set 1. Good adjustment by Tom Fugelstedt and the block of Heritage.
Ball to the middle, hit across by Heritage's Kiara Smith, and missing, trying to dump it over was Hovland, and Heritage now the 6-1 lead.
Yeah, Hovland trying to think a little bit too much ahead of the game instead of just playing clean and simple volleyball.
And a whole lot of serves. Back row handled by Hartoon at the net. It's Leon attacking, it's blocked.
I'd like to see Leon get behind Torvey further off the net, because what she does right here, she's in front of her, doesn't get deep enough in transition, and doesn't see where the block is. As a result, hits into it.
Tingham with the block. Gets the 2nd point for the Rockets, and now it's back to a 7-2 lead. 5-point lead again for Heritage off the service ace.
Shoots to serve here.
Back set. Suits handles that ball off of Wetterstrom and out of play. Point Underwood.
Underwood takes advantage of the little early miscue there. Wetterstrom tries to bring that ball back into play to no avail.
Hoekstra serving. Here's Leon attacking. Back row Tingham got a piece of it. Ross back, missed on that set. And no, 4 hits for Underwood. Point for Heritage.
Good discipline on the block by Heritage, not pressing over early and getting called on that penetration call. Really like their discipline right now as they're up 8-3 in set 2.
Leon, nice little serve. It's dug up by Tingham. Go back outside left to Leach. Out of play off Heritage. Point for Underwood. Darby for Smith. Dug up by Tingham to the net, and the kill for Smith. Kara Smith gets the ball back to her and puts it away.
Yeah, nice swing here. Taking care of the overpass, dropping it in and off the block of J.C. Ross.
Smith serving. Her team up by 5 points here, 9-4. Kill for Leach, senior middle.
Yeah, Leach does a good job knowing that Leon not going to play the best backcourt defense, the middle blocker, and she puts it right outside of Leon's reach.
Fitzgibbon serves, but into the net. 10-5 Heritage.
Hard to go on a run with that first serve. If you, I get it. You're trying to be aggressive and you're trying to keep the ball away from a kid or two, but unfortunately that puts you in a position impossible to go on a run.
Now it's Abby Torby, number 7 in. Back set across and over. A kill from Leach off of Liam.
See it again here. Leach going off the top of the block, and then Leon kind of sucked under, has to play it over. Another touch.
Leach serving. Back row, Suits got it. Front row and across by Torby. Now back across again, and that one dropping between Suits and Smith for a point for Underwood.
I like Jordan Allen's court awareness there. She recognizes that dump and gets up on it quick. Gets a touch, slows it down, comes back over, and then there's communication error. And another.
Great serve by Leach.
Just like that, Underwood back within 2.
Leach playing well in this second set. Has her team down just 10-8. Suits just late to the ball.
Suits should step up a little bit earlier here. I'd like to see her take that. Well, not that short ball. Nobody's supposed to take that short ball.
Can't do anything on that.
Nope, Leach just getting oh, that was the last point again. But Leach, again, almost the exact same serve, a little bit shorter. And now we have a rotation fault called, and Tom Fugelson has had enough. He was going to calm the troops down on a timeout.
Tied up at 10.
5-point run here for the Rockets as Heritage in control early in the set, kind of had a couple communication breakdowns and then a uncharacteristic error from the serve-receive position, lucky bounce, and we get a fault. So here's this tape serve again, and everybody plays that as well as they can. Any coach that says, yeah, we know how to defend that ball is just lying. There's no way that you should defend that ball that's worth defending, that's worth practicing, because you give away too many other points. It is a low percentage play. That's the one that Tom just kind of shook off. It's the rotation fault where he's trying to communicate to his kids where he wants them that is causing the problem.
Leach looking to continue the run here for the Rockets, tied up at 10. Back row Suits got it. Leon will set it back. Hit across by Torvey. At the net, Underwood can't return it, and Heritage back in the lead.
11-10 Heritage, back up by 1. Torvey puts that ball over and goes back to serve.
To the middle, Tingham off the Heritage block, handled by Suits, attacked by Maddie Torvey, but caught the net, and it's a point for Underwood. We're tied at 11.
Torvey a little frustrated with herself here. This is a decent ball. She's got to put that in play.
Leon gets up on top and handled, but then put back across by Jordan Allen on the overpass. Allen puts Heritage back in front.
Jordan Allen, only a freshman, really gets up on the ball well.
A lot of serving. 12-11 Eagles. Tingham ties it back up.
Tingham again. You see her, she's again off the block. Block is late getting across. She's their #1 attacker. You'd think they'd have eyes on her a little bit better to get up with her. An uncharacteristic miss serve there.
Heritage back in front by 1, 13-12 Eagles. Ball to the middle, tipped across, and a nice play by Hovland. Heritage ready, and Leon keeps the rally alive. Back outside, down the line, and scoring for Underwood is Emma Fitzgibbons.
It's a really good spot. Take a look at this again. She paints this line. It's deep and down the line. Torvey, not expecting the ball to get to the line, brings her backcourt defense in the court a little bit and leaves that line open.
Smith across, Kiera Smith to the net, dumped over by Ross. To the middle, Leon over for Heritage. Back outside, Fitzgibbons. Suits. Now it goes to Wetterstrom. Long rally here. Player in the net. Leon for Heritage, point for Underwood.
Leon again in a situation where she's just trying to do a little bit too much. Just slow down and let the game come to her like that. And she misses long.
Underwood with a 2-point lead now at 15-13. Remember, they trailed 5-0 to start this set. Swing from Wetterstrom gets one back for Heritage.
Nice swing on the gap set here for Wetterstrom. Leon will go back to serve. And this is the situation where typically Heritage has found itself in trouble with Leon setting and Torvey hitting.
Ball hit long, and we're tied at 15. Too much there from J.C. Ross. Leon again, floats it over nicely. Back across, Leon to the front row, across by Torvey, over by Kiera Smith. Dug up by Hoekstra, attack across, down for a point.
Love the communication from the Rockets on that play. Easy free ball comes over, and libero Hoekstra calls that ball off, leading to the setter being able to actually put the ball in the position it needed to be to score.
Hovland with the serve. Torvey back for Leon. Ross front row and blocked but out of bounds on the attack from Fitzgibbons. Underwood point. 17-15 Rockets.
Little mini runs back and forth. Not the clean side out game we're used to seeing from Heritage Christian.
Dumped over by Torvey. Good job by Tingham to get to that ball. Over by Fitzgibbons. Suits to the floor. They go to Smith. Kiera Smith sit long.
I like the idea there. She sees the line is open and goes for it, but just misses long.
Ball in the middle, hit across. Good dig by Hovland. Now at the net. Smith got it across. Now here's Fitzgibbons trying for Underwood. Torvey back over to Smith. Then down. Heritage with a big point to make it 18-16.
That's the ball she was trying to hit before, just trying to paint lines and able to get that one that time. Back within two is Heritage.
Kiera Smith serves. Ball in the middle and out of play. 8th serve for Smith.
Back within one is Heritage. Smith with a great serve there. Let's see if she's got another one in her.
Outside left. Attack handled and put across by Heritage at the net. Another try for Torvey, and he gets the kill.
Torvey really patient on that ball as it takes forever to get across the net, but she's able to get in touch with it and put it down onto the blocker from Underwood.
We are tied at 18. Tingham, back row Suits got it. And pushed over by Megan Smith.
Net violation, point Underwood. Take a look. Yep. Block on the block on the way down. She caught it.
Fitzgibbons serves. Back row Suits. Leon back outside for Megan Smith. Off of Fitzgibbons. Kept alive. And that is over. And a great effort by Hovland. Good defense by Underwood on that. Block at the net and down for a point.
Tingham is going all world right now. First, All-State honorable mention in Class A was Tingham, and she is playing like a all-star right now.
Leach gets credit for that block. It's Leon back. That's hit wide by Torvey.
Net violation on Underwood.
So the point instead going to the Eagles, making it 20-19.
This down ref making delayed calls, which is why they seem a little bit more dramatic than your typical net call. As the ball gets whistled dead by up ref Dave Hamill, and then a second or so later we get a different whistle from the down ref.
Abby Torvey back in. Her team trailing by 1 here in the second set after losing set 1.
Good vision
from Tingen.
Good vision from Torvey and the Heritage Christian block as they get a solid touch on it, but Tingen just too strong.
Rockets by 2. Leach has had some big points in this set. Back to serve.
Another one of these situations where the official gets involved. Tom Fugelstead, God bless that man. Like, he is so patient. I mean, he deals with me on a regular basis, John, and you know how tough that can be.
Right.
He's trying to get understanding as to what's going on. Now we're going to get an extra delay. Did we have another rotation fault? There may have been a rotation fault causing that that whistle and that delay. Tom getting a better explanation, as it is the second time we've had that call made in a situation. I probably watched 18 or 19 section matches and saw that call 0 times. And now here we are in the state quarterfinal of Class A, and we've had it twice in the exact same match. And we're going to get a little further explanation. The situation now is who is under the advantage here? Is Underwood, who is up, that had the call given to them, are they in the good space? Or does Heritage just need a few points, a little bit of time to right the ship, and maybe this is the quote-unquote free timeout they get in order to get themselves going and maybe even come back and steal this second set?
Well, a little chance for them to talk amongst themselves. You can see the Heritage girls all huddled in the middle of the court. And to pull it back together and even this up at a set apiece.
Torvey talking about how they're going to come out of this. I always ask my girls during these long delays and stuff like this, like, what do you guys talk about? And at the beginning of the year, your girls will tell you, we talk about, what rotation they're in and who's going to do what and what's working for us and what isn't and what their stud's going to do. And then as the season go on, they get a little more comfortable with you. They get a little more honest. Yeah, we talked about where we went last night for dinner, and we talked about what boy is cute and what's trending on Twitter and all these other things. And now, at this moment, they just want to play volleyball. Diane Ross trying to get an explanation as well. I don't know that that's actually kosher. I believe it's actually a problematic situation if she's in front of the 10-foot line. And now we're getting a team delay. You just pull out a delay card?
Ross back to the bench. After a lengthy delay, we're ready back to play.
Hey, thanks for hanging out with us, guys.
Taylor Leach serving. We're back to volleyball. Outside right, Torvey off the block, pushed back across. Left side they go to Smith, to Megan Smith, and a point for Heritage. (21-20). Eagles trail by 1. Maddie Torvey serving. Dumped over nicely by Ross. Suits there to react to it. Leon with a big swing and a kill.
Leon ties it up at 21s. Race to 4 here in set 2. Let's take another look at this one. Great play by Suits to get to the floor, to get that ball up. Finally, we have Leon behind Torvey, so she's able to see where the block is in front of her.
Tingen gets blocked. Leon got up for that one.
Tingen saying, I see, Leon saying, I see your Tingen and raise you one. Timeout Underwood, their first timeout of the match, as the 2-ball to Tingen has worked most of the match and probably worked most of the season for Underwood. And finally, Leon staying disciplined, holds on, waits in the middle, waits for that ball to come to her, and then she's so big and so athletic, she gets across fast and stuffs that ball back down. Timeout Underwood, the first time they've really felt pressure this entire match. Coming in, as the 5. They lost to them head-to-head. They aren't supposed to win, quote-unquote. But that's why we play the game. They're up one set to none, trailing by 1 here late in set 2. Heritage looking to close out and tie this up at a set apiece.
Leon with a couple of big points here lately, Andy, her last season of high school volleyball before she goes on to play collegiately next year.
Yeah, I believe is she a UND commit? That is correct. Yeah, the War Eagles, is that what they're called now? I get all confused with what's going on up there in what used to be Siouxland.
Tied at Underwood looking for a tie here, now trailing by 1. Torby at the serve. Now we'll get the set outside to Megan Smith. Off the block into the floor. 23-21 Eagles. Kill for the junior, Megan Smith.
Great play again by Suits to step in. Torby on a tee. That's a really good swing from Smith there.
And that one drops. Little communication error by Underwood. Now it's set point.
Got one left. Might as well use it, Diane Ross. It's a bad pass and then no communication between Hovland and Anderson as to who's going to take that second contact. And as a result, Heritage Christian with set point here off the timeout. I don't know that, I mean, other than the Leon errors, there hasn't been a whole lot of change here in set 2 on the Heritage side. They weren't making crazy errors in set 1, but they have calmed down and cleaned up their game quite a bit. Underwood now, the darling they were in set 1 where everything was going their way, now in a situation where that ball that used to trickle over the net and drop is no longer doing that. Now they're the ones that are really kind of digging themselves out. And we'll see what the Underwood Rockets have in store for us off this timeout. They do have Tingen in the front row, so look for her to get the ball somehow, some way.
Hey, Torby started the set with a couple of aces. Ball put across by Tinsham. Suits up in the air. Attack from Torby. Back roll. This will have to be over. Not quite. And we're tied up. A set apiece. Heritage wins 25-21.
Senior leadership finally taking a deep breath there. As we'll see the end of this point, we go Torby to Suits to Torby, blowing up right back. Great hustle from Underwood's libero, but not enough to pop that ball over. Very excited Heritage Christian Eagles. In set 2, they come out on top, 25-21.
We'll take a break, come back with more Class A State Volleyball on 12 Sports in just a moment.
They said a bottle was just a bottle. That no one would ever notice me. But I knew I could be more. That one day, I would make people smile.
I see you mobbing over her. Let's go. Let's mob. Let's crawl. Let's crawl. Let's crawl. Hey, yo, we mobbing. Come on, girl. Let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl. Hey, let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl.
Heritage and Underwood tied up at a set apiece. We head to set 3, Class 3A 1A quarterfinal. We did 3A this morning with Champlin Park and Roseville, and now 1A volleyball here on this first day of the tournament. Connected community experience. It's the core of what we do, and it's what we deliver. Keep watching for a new way to think about and experience Channel 12 and Northwest Community Television. All right, Andy, through set 2 now. What do the numbers say? Still edge hitting-wise for Underwood. I mean, Heritage definitely had more errors, but they were able to overcome that in that second set and win.
Yeah, here we see the set percentage in set 2. It's crazy. Underwood out-hit Heritage in set 2, but didn't come out on top. I think they had a lot more received communication errors, which led to the difference there. 11 kills and 5 errors in set 2 for Heritage, 13 kills, 6 errors for Underwood. Tingen seems to be the story, the most consistent hitter. She's got 23 swings, 8 kills, 2 errors. On the other side of the net, Maddie Torvey, who's been a setter most of her career, doing quite well here. 7 kills, 2 errors on 23 swings. Leon was better in set 2, but still not at the level she's going to need to be if they're going to come back and win this thing. She had 2 kills and 3 errors in that second set. They're just not finding her in a good enough space right now, and look for her to be a little bit better to a lot better here in set 3.
Leon with 426 kills on the season coming into play today. Torvey second on the team in kills. So we're underway in set 3 with J.C. Ross serving. Maddie Torvey gets it up in the air and over. Ball the front row goes outside. We get a whistle and a point for Heritage.
Double contact on the setter there.
Hannah Halata serving. To the net, tough play for the Rockets, but they were able to get the ball across. And then this one sneaks over on the hit from Kiera Smith.
Yeah, really nice swing there and finish from Smith.
2-0 Eagles. Good serve by Halata. Ross serving it outside. Block. Leon up there at the net along with Jordan Allen.
Dave Hamill trying to calm everybody down. A player gets blocked like that, frustration tends to ensue, and he just wants to make sure that everybody keeps a calm head.
Right side, Tinjum got blocked. Good dig by Hoekstra. Back it goes to Maddie Torvey. Hoekstra handling that back row. Ball across by Hovland. Torvey to Liam. Over. Hovland. Push it deep now. Back it goes, but into the net on the swing by Allen.
Jordan Allen wants that ball a little bit higher. She's letting Torvey know she can do better with that, but I'd like to see her get a higher ball in order to really get through that swing.
First point of the set for Underwood as Tinjum serves. Back to Leon over, and a point for Heritage.
Heritage up 4-1 here. Let's take a look at this last one. Good set to Leon. Leon drops it off the edge of the block as I believe it's, Fitzgibbons trying to make a touch on that, but she's just outmatched physically by Leon.
Left-handed swing long by Hovland. It's 5-1 Heritage, off to a quick start here in the third set.
Might be the momentum swing halfway through two there that Heritage needed to finish this one out.
Outside and across by Fitzgibbons. Who's going to take this? It'll be Kiera Smith. Cross left side and over. At the net and blocked. Underwood getting the point.
Great hustle from the Heritage block and cover team there as the ball kind of goes chaotic. Point goes to Underwood, but I like the effort.
Hoekstra serving. Leon, an overpass, handled and put away by Fitzgibbons.
Fitzgibbons does a nice job controlling the net there as that ball kind of hangs in the balance and she goes up and gets on it.
Torvey back for Leon, dug up by Hoekstra. Left side over by Fitzgibbons. Left side attack, Smith gets blocked, gets it back into play and over by Suits. Ross to the middle, pushed over by Leach. Torvey dumping it. Rockets were ready for it though. Good long rally here. Torby to Kiera Smith again off the blocker, handled by Hoekstra. Left side, Fitzgibbons gets the kill.
Fitzgibbons having a nice match right now, kind of getting into that rhythm where she's starting to hit downhill instead of waiting for the ball. She's patient before she starts her approach and is accelerating at the end of it. Really nice swing from her.
Torby back to Leon. Hoekstra was ready for it though down the line. Fitzgibbons again. Cross, Suits handled that ball. Here's Kiera Smith. Back it comes, front row for Underwood. Pushed across by Hovland. Torvey, back row with Ross took it. Hovland for Fitzgibbons, right back to the Underwood. Rockets blocked is Leon. Leach gets blocked by Bella Leon.
Leon just so patient on this ball. Waits, her eyes are great. She gets in front of the attack that's actually happening, not what she thinks might happen. Gets across.
Outside tipped back by Heritage. Pushed left side and over by Ross. Attack from Wetterstrom in the middle. Tingham. Suits will push this deep. Back set, knocked over by Hovland. Lynn, the end of the net, point for Underwood. 6-5.
Another long rally. Underwood comes out on top.
Here's Kiera Smith, got it over. Point
Nice
Heritage.
spot. A little off speed there from Smith. See this ball bumps it high and outside, kind of drops the shoulder, puts it in front of the rotation defense.
Kiera Smith serves. Back set, hit across by Leach. Here's Smith again. This is Megan Smith. Underwood dug it up, and then Fitzgibbons gets the kill.
Another good swing here from Fitzgibbons. She's the underrated hitter, but she's that kid that we watched during warm-ups and said, okay, she might be able to go do something, and she's doing a great job right now.
Leon floating it across. Ross outside left to Tingham. Dug up left side's Megan Smith. Dig from Hoekstra. Back they go. Tingham down the line this time gets the kill for the Rockets. We're tied at 7.
Really nice swing from Tingham there. She keeps getting the ball back. Here, that's a about a 25-foot set. It's inside a little bit, adjusting the block, and she takes it down the line.
Suits digs the ball, tipped over at the net by Torby. Ross returns it for Underwood. Leon, big swing. Ball to the net, outside set, Tingham puts it away. Nope, she missed long.
I think she missed wide, and then the adjustment call came from the end line. I don't know if it missed long or not, but this line judge in this corner had it out right away.
Oh, yeah.
Nope, just wide.
The one spot in the court I can't see. It's blocked by the stanchion. That's a tip over, and that is a point for Underwood. J.C. Ross, the setter, dumping it over for a point.
Ross in a position there where she couldn't really get her feet to the ball in order to set it. Dump is the only option she had. That ball might have gone out there, but played by the Heritage backcourt.
8-8 with Leach serving. Back row Suits. Leon back to Maddie Torvey. And Torvey getting blocked. Getting up for Underwood. Brenna Tingham along with Aaron Anderson.
Nice block.
Tingham's having a good set.
A little chaotic there. Doesn't get her hands on the ball the way she wanted to. Double contact is the call.
Underwood by 2. Leach serves. Serves long, and it's 10-9. Left side across, just over for Anderson.
Another point for Underwood. Anderson does a really good job of staying up in the air and putting that ball across.
Down for a kill, Jordan Allen. 11-10.
J.C. Ross looking for a net call there. Will not get one. Nice swing.
Alada back in. Net violation, or service error rather, for Heritage. 12-2 Underwood.
Tingen back to serve.
Torvey back, and just across Allen with the kill.
Jordan Allen quietly having herself a nice little match here.
Sarah Suits. Back sent over. Comes back. Torvey. Swung across by Halverson. The middle of the block. Leon with a huge block that time on Anderson.
Bella Leon owning the net here in set 3. That's another block for her. 12-12.
Ball outside, Fitzgibbons gets the kill.
Again, Fitzgibbons hitting downhill off the edge of the block. I like what she's about right now. Definitely leading the team. Doesn't get the attention that Tingen does, but does a really nice job.
Back set to Leon. Kill for Heritage.
Leon again here, she's on the slide. She's so good off one foot. And Fitzgibbon not able to get to that ball, get her hand to the pin.
That one hit long. It was a
Another
tip. Yeah, it was
net
tip.
violation.
Point for Underwood, 14-13.
I think that one is on, oh, that's on Leon again. I thought it was Torvey. Oh, it is Torvey.
Torvey setting Wetterstrom. Had to adjust a little bit on that ball, but got to it. At the net, Torvey got it across. Back set. And put over by Leach for the kill. J.C. Ross, another set assist. Two seniors combining to give Underwood a 2-point lead here in set 3.
Good back set. Kind of inside, but goes right where it needs to go to score.
Left side, Halverson, right back to the net, and kept alive and over by Torvey. Great defense there by the Eagles. Keep this one going. Fitzgibbons gets the kill, though.
I can't get over it, man. Fitzgibbons just straight balling right now. Only a sophomore and 5'10", 16-13 Underwood up. Timeout Heritage Christian. We'll take another look at that one off the edge of the block. Really nice stuff here. I'm looking at the roster, and I got a feeling Underwood might be back for the next couple years. They got some good young talent, kids playing with a passion, playing with a desire, and playing together. Heritage right now kind of trying to figure out what their identity is, as the big two are getting some kills, but not enough to catch them up right now. The rest of the players need to step up their game a little bit in order to get this to be a 2-1 Heritage lead instead of the other way. I like Ainsley Halverson swinging right now, the 8th grader, doing a nice job. Look for her out of system, but if they're in system, look for Wetterstrom to get this ball.
Back row handled by Suits. Tipped over by Wetterstrom. Swing across, and Ross put it back in play. Leon got on top of that ball and gets the kill.
Nice swing from Leon. Torvey moving across the net from right to left and delivers that ball to right back again. Really nice swing.
Alverson will serve. Her team down by 2 here in set 3. Just got it across. It's an ace for Ainsley Halverson.
Great looking serve from the 8th grader. A little bit of topspin on that one, drops it in. That's tough.
Right to the net, over by Wetterstrom. We are tied at 16.
And just like that, brand new ball game. Trouble and taken care of by Wetterstrom.
Outside over by Tingham, but missed wide. We get a timeout for Underwood.
4-point run for Heritage off their timeout. Underwood hoping for the same thing. We'll take another look at this last point here. Decent pass. The set comes inside. Tinchen, I think, just mishits it. Trying to go to deep 5 and ends up missing off the side of her arm and out of bounds. Tinchen a little more error heavy than we're used to seeing her in the first 2 sets here in set 3. I don't know if she's getting leaned on more, if the Heritage block is starting to get in her head a little bit, because they did kind of have her a couple times in set 2. Might be the situation we're in right now. As we look forward off of this timeout, Tinchen should be getting the ball and look for the block of Heritage to get in front of her and keep her uncomfortable.
Andy mentioned earlier how on court 1 they're ahead of us, already starting the introductions for the second semifinal in Class A on that court. It'll be Caledonia against Cook County.
Well, yeah, the 3 o'clock match should be starting now. We shouldn't be 2 sets in to the 1 o'clock is how that works. But last year, on day 3 of this tournament, they ended up moving the 3A final to this court instead of court 1, because court 1 went long all day long with great matches. And we're blessed to be setting with those matches. High energy, good back and forth matches. It's another 3 points for Heritage here. So that'd be what, 6 in a row?
Yeah. Underwood with another error. This one sails well along, and a point for Underwood. Big point for the Rockets to pull within 2. They get the side out and hope to pull together now with Fitzgibbons going back to serve.
Tinchen back into the front row. Look for her to get the ball.
Torvey to Wetterstrom and over. Point 20 for Heritage.
Taylor Leach jumps a little early, and as a result, as she's coming down, she gets hit with the ball. And things kind of trickle back to her. Junior Abby Torvey in to serve again.
Abby Torvey trying to make it a 4-point lead again. Racing the ball was Ross, pushed over by Mark, and a point for Heritage.
I love Mark's body language after that double. Like, it's fine, we're okay. Everybody believing in her. That's good stuff. 4-point lead.
Go back at Mark again.
Dump.
Torvey dumps it over.
Abby Torvey, as that free ball was coming over, she looked at her sister as she bumped that ball right to the net. Torvey, at no point in that rally, Maddie Torvey even thought about setting somebody. That ball was going to the floor, and it did. The St. Cloud State Husky repping the Huskies on her water bottle there. That's awesome. Chad Bragelman's going to be a big fan of that. 22-17, Heritage up. Underwood out of timeouts here in set 2 as everything going the Heritage Christian Eagle way.
Volleyball continuing through Saturday here at XL Energy Center. State football playoffs continuing on tonight, Thursday as we speak, and Friday across the state. And then they move inside for the state semifinals next week at US Bank Stadium.
And from what I heard, were you there for soccer?
I was not there for soccer,
I
no.
heard it is an absolutely gorgeous facility, not just for Viking football, but for all the things that the high school league does through there as well.
Abby Torvey serving. As Heritage looks to close this one out. Tinjum missed. Trying to go down the line. 23-17 Heritage.
It's a healthy cut from the junior outside hitter. Just misses. Like the aggression right there.
Ball to the front row, pushed over by Tinjum. Torvey, quick set. Hit long by Allen. The hitting area gives Underwood a point, 7-23-18 now.
Yeah, Allen looking to go off hands, just got up too high, missed it long.
Taylor Leach trying to rally the Rockets back. Leanne this time will set to Torvey. She missed. 23-19.
Enough real estate over there to park a truck, but Torvey just misses that sideline. It was open.
Suits serves. Suits got to it. Outside the left they go. It's off the antenna. It's another Underwood point.
Underwood now within 3 again.
23-20 with Leach serving again. Lean back to Torvey. Point for Heritage. 24-20, it's set point.
Good set here from Lean back to Torvey as she puts one down the drain between the block and the net.
Tip and the ball gets to the floor. Point for Underwood. They stay alive at 24-21.
Like the idea there by Lean as she sees the dump coming over to get her hands on it, but she gets there late, and as a result, all it does is redirect it off her hands out of bounds.
Ball hit across, dug up nicely by Hovland, and hit over by Hoekstra. To the middle, Leon closes out set 3.
Leon finishes that one off with a little bit of an exclamation point. Senior middle blocker wanting all of it, and we'll see it here. We get a little bit of a roll shot. There's going to be chaos coming. Free ball coming over the net. Suits takes it. Suits, Torvey, Leon. I wonder how many times a play-by-play guy doing Heritage Christian would make those 3 names in that order. Those 3 seniors willing their team to a set 3 win, and they're up 2-1.
We'll take timeout, come back. More State Class A volleyball from XL Energy Center after this timeout.
Connected community experience. It's at the core of what we do, and it's what we deliver. Keep watching for a new way to think about and experience Channel 12 and Northwest Community Television.
I adopted Bento in 2010 from a shelter. As it turns out, we have very similar personalities. And this cat makes me make art because he's always motivating me to take pictures of him, to draw pictures of him. He just is motivating artistically. It's just that simple. Well, he's my best friend, but a lot of people know him as Keyboard Cat.
Oh, look, a redhead.
Staring contest.
You still got it.
I know.
Come alive with the forest.
The dad was cute.
They were looking right at us.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
We go to a fourth set. Heritage Christian Academy up on Underwood. Now 2-1. Tom Fugelsted's team falling behind by 3 points. It's 16-13 the score, and close out strong.
Yeah, they definitely put the finishing touch on set 3 there. The tail of set 3 was, again, set 1, the tail of the tape wasn't what Underwood did to win. It was what Heritage didn't do, and it's the same thing here. Underwood, 11 kills, 9 errors for a .044 hitting percentage in the third set. Hard to win at that point. Bella Leon going positive in this one. Double-digit kills for her. She and her senior class friends, Maddie Torvey, Sarah Sweets. We've got a few other ones on here. Hang on. Halada, also a senior. Kiera Smith, Joni Wicht, and Margaret Wetterstrom. Very heavy senior class, looking to make it to the semifinals with a set 4 win here.
Back set, ball to the net. Maddie Torvey back up to the front row. Leon flips it over and gets the point. Yeah, the big thing for Leon in those first couple of sets, had a total of 9 hitting errors, just 1 total on that third set.
Yeah, much cleaner volleyball for her. And now we have a discussion between Captain J.C. Ross and down ref on the net violation or lack thereof.
Over by Tingen.
Through the block from Tingen there, and Leon and Allen have done a really good job of closing most of the match, and Tingen's going to get some through. You don't get to that kill total without being able to bang a ball through a block here and there.
Leach's serve into the net, 2-1 Heritage. And this is the 4-5 match. The winner of this one goes on to take on top seed Mayor Lutheran in the semifinals Friday afternoon.
Ainsley Halverson into the front row. She just looks dwarfed next to Leon here as the both of them go up to block together.
Attack from Maddie Torvey. Kill for Maddie Torvey and Heritage.
Nice swing there. She digs the first ball. It's been kind of the game plan, right? If Torvey is setting and takes the first ball, Suits gets it back to her with contact too, and she takes a big swing.
Halada floats a serve over, ball tipped at the net. Over by J.C. Ross for a point for Underwood.
Ross with the sneaky dump there, catching Suits off the 10-foot line a little bit deeper than she probably wanted to be.
Ball set to Leon. Dug up well by Ross. Torvey dumping it over. Maddie Torvey again to Leon. Big swing for a kill.
Leon's so big there, does a better job. She's still too far in front for me. See, she's right there, and she's about 4 feet in front of Torvey as that ball gets set. Lucky to bring that ball down and through.
Suits serving. Dives that ball over the net, and down the line goes Tingen, answering for Underwood with a big point. Rockets trying to gain some of the momentum they had in the first set.
That needs to be the plan, as 8th grader Ainsley Halverson on the left side, definitely a blocking liability, and Tingen able to hit over her.
Back set, it goes to Leon. Ball hit back across. Wetterstrom from Torvey drops it in.
Good, smart play by the senior middle blocker Wetterstrom there. A little two-hand push. General rule, if you're blocking and you don't touch the ball, if it gets tipped, you have to let that go and assume your backcourt's going to be behind you to play it. That was the error there.
Here's Halverson. Not a lot behind that ball. Ross sets it outside. Long by Fitzgibbons.
Is it just me, John, or is that whistle a little early? Like, I heard the whistle before I saw the ball on the ground. I looked back, and maybe it's because we've had so many net violations, but I looked back like that might have been a down rough whistle looking for a net touch.
Block at the net by Heritage. Underwood able to answer it. Dumped back across by the Rockets. To the middle, Wetterstrom Missed wide.
Good idea to get the middle of the ball there. Wetterstrom, I like where she's at. It's open, but she just misses wide of the sideline. Great call again.
To the middle and over by Wetterstrom. Pushed across by Fitzgibbons. To the net. Torvey pushing it deep.
Great
dig
up
by Hoekstra. Torvey again, this time missed. Hoekstra helping save that ball, Andy, on the play right here.
That's a great one-handed touch and hooked her hand to keep the ball moving back towards the middle of the court. That is tougher than anybody will ever be able to figure out if you haven't played the game.
Maddie Torvey answers, dumping that ball back and in.
Tingham not happy with herself. She saw it coming, just moved late to it. 7-5 Heritage up, and the 8th grader, Ainsley Halverson, back to serve.
Back row, Ross will have to race to get to this ball. And put across by Fitzgibbons. Torvey, quick set for Wetterstrom. This time gets it down. Look for that same spot a couple of points ago. This time hits with it.
Yeah, same set, a little bit different. I mean, it's like a 3-degree difference on what her wrist does at contact in order to put that ball in play. Suits reads it well.
Ball in the middle, Wetterstrom over. Cross, and Fitzgibbons gets blocked. Good dig. A couple of balls go there for Ross. Here's Liam. Over, back row. Underwood playing this one well, and they'll get the point.
Love the no call there, as Liam does a pretty good job of getting her hands together on that second contact to avoid the double fault.
Served by Sydney Hovland. Torvey has to run to the ball and can't quite get the where she wanted it to, and it goes as an ace serve for the Rockets to make it 8-7.
Torvey a little delayed on her movement there. I thought she could get to that ball.
Ball in the middle. And Wetterstrom caught tape. They're tied up at 8.
Brand new ball game. It's been on this court all day long. We've had just great long rallies, extended games, and no one's ever been in control of the match early, and we're there again as it's 9-8 Underwood here in set 4.
Hovland serving deep this time. Suits handled it. Torvey to Leon. He's hit a few in the end of the net here. There's some errors unforced on the Heritage's end. Tom Fugelstad's going to call timeout.
Yeah, he calls timeout here. Just wants to get everybody calmed down again. Again, we're trying to do a little bit too much if we're Heritage Christian instead of just playing the game. There's a time to score and there's a time to live to fight another day. And the great teams can differentiate between the two enough and not give away points, but then also not just play patty cake when the opportunity presents itself. Really good teams eliminate those out-of-system plays altogether, but at the high school level, it's next to impossible to do that. Heritage needs to understand when do we go and when do we just let the ball, push the ball over and hope for something better next time. The whole what's behind door number 3 mentality almost. Underwood doing everything they need to right now. They're up a couple here in the 4th. More smiles on the court than we saw at the end of set 3. And I'm amazed at how much that actually matters in girls' sports. In sports in general, to be honest with you, watching some of my nephew's soccer games over the last couple of years, it's the same type of thing there. I don't want to sound sexist in any way, shape, or form.
Hovland serving out of the timeout. Wetterstrom pushing it deep for the Rockets. And over by Ross. Floats it back deep. Halverson up to Torvey. Left side, across by Megan Smith. Double contact on Underwood. A point for Heritage.
Well, that's a necessary whistle, but it's a whistle just the same, and we'll move on from there.
Abby Torvey now to serve her team trailing by a point. To the net, Ross at a race to get to that ball.
Another double contact there. That one was a little more blatant.
Call on Hovland, ties it up at 10. Here's Abby Torvey. Good fourth set here. Back it goes. Torvey back row. Ross got up to that one. Fitzgibbons across. Played by Abby Torvey and over by Megan Smith, and a point for Heritage.
That's a ball that Underwood's going to wish they could have back. That's an easy roll shot. They were willing that ball out of bounds, but it drops in by 3 tiles. That's a ball you've got to make a play on at the state tournament. Tied in set 4.
Abby Torvey. Off the serve, here's Fitzgibbons with the swing. Maddie Torvey at the net along with Jordan Allen, and they have given Heritage a 2-point lead and a timeout for Underwood.
Timeout Underwood as the big swinging arm of Emma Fitzgibbons not able to score these last few opportunities. Look for them to try and move her around a little bit and get her in situations where she might not see 4 solid hands against her. Heritage in a much better space. Tom Fugelstead really confident with what his team can do and is doing. Look for them right now to continue to serve tough. I don't know that I have a weak passer for Underwood that I would go after, this being the first time I've seen them. So I just say go tough and go seams and see what happens.
4 points in a row for Heritage Christian Academy. Remember, they took that timeout, Andy, down 10-8, and they've come back. This is Underwood fans trying to get their team fired up.
I'm so impressed with this student section and what they're about right now. They're doing the little things better than the Heritage fans. Like they're just crisper and cleaner, and their team playing a little bit higher energy-wise. Heritage has better talent, which is why they're winning.
Ball outside, Fitzgibbons is blocked by Torvey. Back to Fitzgibbons, missed long.
Not by much. I like the aggression here. Bump set and an unload from Fitzgibbons, and yes, it is long.
Now 5 in a row. Abby Torvey back to serve again. Hovland had to dig that ball up, and now getting one to the floor is Taylor Leach to end the run.
Taylor Leach with a great swing there. Torvey just looked at 8th grader Halverson and kind of apologized because she kind of got steamrolled on that last play as both players went to the floor.
Fitzgibbons putting the ball back in play. Liam ran over by Megan Smith. Ross set outside off the antenna, so a little too wide, and it's a point for Heritage.
And now it's a 6-1 run since that great timeout by Tom Fugelstead and the Heritage Christian Eagles.
Torvey, ace. Hoekstra decided to let it go, and it falls in.
That ball danced down the line the entire time. Torvey, that's a great serve. Just unlucky, unfortunate when those happen.
Now 15-11, tip over by Ross.
Great decision by Ross to turn on 2. I'd like to see Suits try and make that play with her left hand. We saw earlier the libero for Underwood able to make a right-handed move going to her left, but it takes an awkward twist from the elbow, and it's a lot easier to make that play moving to your left with your left hand. Nice swing by Leon.
Leon's kill makes it 16-12 Heritage. Looking to close it out here in the 4th set. A lot of serving. Front row, swing across by Anderson. To the middle, Leon, partially blocked by Underwood. Get it back outside and across. Leon this time tipping it and over. Nice hand on the ball by Tingham to keep that alive for the Rockets, and then Torvey into the net. But Tingham with the big play They'll earn the point late for Underwood here. Look at that ball right there.
Yeah, Tingen does a really good job being court savvy. Torby wish she had that swing back. She'd do something a little bit different with it. She's under there, and we're going to get a call.
Under the net, 16-14.
A lot of times late in sets, we see teams start overpassing more. They start getting ahead of themselves and not staying relaxed in the shoulders to pass that ball up and off the net.
Ball outside and dug up. Great by Holster, and then put it away by Heritage. And the kill gives them a 17-14 lead.
Really nice swing here from the outside. Good effort to try and keep that ball alive, but it goes over, and Leon takes care of yet another overpass kill.
Put over by Hovland. Here's Torby. Set right side, Wetterstrom. Kill, Heritage. And it's 18-14.
Wetterstrom just coming at you with 3 or 4 different shots. There's the hard cross-court one. She goes 2-2 there, down for the kill and the 4-point advantage.
Suit serves. That set goes to Tingen.
Wow.
Nice dig on the ball by Halada. She'll have to push this one over, and does. Cross by Hovland. Here from the middle is Maddie Torbe. Cross left side. Tingen gets blocked. To the middle and over, and a kill by Bella Leon.
Nice swing from the senior middle blocker. Set up very well. Let's take a look. I love this angle here as she sets that ball directly in the seam between the middle blocker and the left blocker, and Leon just uncorks on it. 19-14 Heritage. They're up in 4, up 2-1, and looking to close this one out and meet number 1 seed Mayor Lutheran in the semifinal. Good volleyball on Heritage's side. I think Underwood's starting to play a little bit scared, a little timid, which we didn't see in set 1 or set 2. And now they're kind of worried they may be running out of real estate to play for a championship. Their season isn't going to end, but there's very few people that get really excited about playing for 5th. I will tell you this, in talking and watching most of the Olympic volleyball, Karch Karai talks about that bronze medal that the women won in Rio being one of the hardest matches to win, because you put everything into a gold medal and then you lose that opportunity, and you still come back, and do you have the grit and the team determination to win some more matches? That's what consolation kind of looks like and feels like.
Tingen putting it across. Maddie Torby gets to the floor to that. Wetterstrom from Leon. Back toward the net. Underwood trying to recover, and Anderson got it over. Torby helped dig that up and keep it alive for Heritage. Tingen. Point for Underwood. Player into the net for Heritage this time. Gives the Rockets a much needed point. 19-15.
Tom Fugelstad requesting, as gently as Tom does, for a little more discipline at the net from his players.
Leon down for a kill. Nice cross-court hit by Leon, a little bit off the net. Look at this again, Andy.
Yeah, it's a really nice slide approach. Great location from Torby, and the kill goes down easy for Leon, 20-15.
Heritage 5 more points to advance to the semis. Not yet. Fitzgibbons makes it 20-16.
Fitzgibbons really, really intense right now. I like the way she's playing. I like her energy. If I'm Underwood, I find a way to get her the ball a ton here, as Torby is going to be across the net from her, so that's a little bit of a hindrance. The big block from the setter. Nice set there.
Yep, Torby getting it to Wetterstrom, and the kill for the senior, Margaret Wetterstrom, to make it 21-16. Halverson serving. To the middle of the court, no, unable to get it across was Leach.
Another point for Heritage. They're now 3 points away from a semifinal berth.
Halverson dives that serve, trying to get it to the far corner, but couldn't. Missed it wide. 22-17. Not a bad place for that kind of serve, right?
No, when you're up 6 late, let's go for it. Let's try and put something on the play. Torvey taking it into her own hands.
Back outside it goes. Fitzgibbons handled by Suits. Torvey to Smith. Comes back. Suits. Maddie Torvey one more time, and it's long.
Torvey with the attacking error on her 3rd attack attempt of the rally.
Hovland serving. Not much margin for error for the Rockets right now. Attack from Smith. Dug up by Hoekstra. Over by Leach. At the net, Torvey. Ross got it over. Torvey gets blocked. Suits got a hand on it. Or Leon rather got a hand on it, but that's all. It's a point for the Rockets to make it 22-19.
Good cover opportunity there for Leon, but not enough. I'd like to see Torvey trust her hitters a little bit more here to get them out of this rotation.
That misses from Wetterstrom, 22-20.
Another attacking error. Look for Fugelson to call a timeout here before this thing gets tied up.
Hovland serve. Torvey over by Wetterstrom. Nice play by Hovland to get to that ball. Cross by Fitzgibbons. Kill for Underwood.
Underwood back within 1, and it was a 6-point lead that has slowly fizzled to 1 here as that ball catches, catches Smith off guard there. 22-21 Heritage Christian. Underwood isn't doing a whole lot different. They're just keeping balls in play now where they were making errors before. And Heritage Christian is kind of, wheels almost fallen off, it feels like there, as they've made 4 of the last 5 errors to give for those points for Underwood. Right now, they just need to calm down, stick a pass. Both hitters are capable of scoring as long as they don't overthink the game. Torvey can do it as well. Maybe Leon out of the backcourt. Options on options on options. Starts with a pass, though. They get a good pass. They got a few kids that can swing to score.
Underwood, see if they can tie it up out of this timeout. Another serve from Sydney Hovland. Off of Halverson. Leon back there to play it into the net on the hit from Megan Smith, and we are tied at 22.
The Heritage student section in awe right now as they had already started the exit cheers, and now they're in a battle here.
Down the line, Torvey, big point for Heritage. And the seniors stepping up for point 23.
How good was that set from middle blocker Bella Leon, putting a ball on a tee for Torvey, and Torvey just uncorking. Great swing from the senior.
Now Abby Torvey goes back to serve. Ross back across. Halverson got a hand on it. Here's Leon. Ross for Fitzgibbons. Now Fitzgibbons unloads, ties it at 23.
Look at this swing. Just no fear in her arm, and that ball is on the ground in a hurry. 23-23.
Now Fitzgibbons serving. Leon's going to have to rush to get to that ball, and out there late, a little miscommunication for Heritage. Hey, we're at set point for Underwood.
Well, here's a shocker. We might go 5 on court 2.
Fitzgibbons serving.
Uh-oh.
At the net, over, but Leon or Torvey was there to play it. Ross across. Kinsham gets blocked, but it's out of play. Set 4 to Underwood, and we go to a 5th set. They came back from down 22-16, and they win it 25-23.
I think they might have taken offense to the start the tractor chant, John, as this one shocks the Class A world right now. We're going 5 here on court 2. Let's take a look at the end to get an overpass. Torvey does what she can to keep it off the floor. Great set on the outside, and Tingen off Torvey's right arm out of bounds will send us to 5.
We'll take a break. One more set to go here in Class A quarterfinal volleyball. Heritage and Underwood all locked up at 2.
Connected community experience. It's at the core of what we do, and it's what we deliver. Keep watching for a new way to think about and experience Channel 12 and Northwest Community Television.
Well, Thomas, you've got prediabetes. But with more exercise and a change in diet, it can be reversed.
I've tried exercising. It just makes me hungry for bacon.
I love bacon, too. And who really likes to exercise?
Not me.
Me neither.
Nobody. So we're good?
What? Oh, you still have prediabetes. Big time. Well, Thomas, you've got prediabetes. But with more exercise and a change in diet, it can be reversed.
I've tried exercising. It just makes me hungry for bacon.
I love bacon, too. And who really likes to exercise?
Not me.
Me neither.
Nobody. So we're good?
What? Oh, you still have prediabetes. Big time.
They said a bottle was just a bottle. That no one would ever notice me. But I knew I could be more. That one day, I would make people smile.
I see you mobbing over her. Let's go. Let's mob. Let's crawl. Let's crawl. Let's crawl. Hey, yo, we mobbing. Come on, girl. Let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl. Hey, let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl.
Underwood and Heritage, number 5 and the number 4 seeds respectively. A great battle in the state Class A quarterfinals here at XL Energy Center. John Jacobson, Andy Guggersberg back for set 5, and Andy, mistakenly I always think, well, the team that wins set 4 has got the momentum going into set 5. Maybe it's true, but how often does that play through?
Well, here's what I know. I know that in a set 5 or typically in a club situation where I tend to do most of my coaching, it's best 2 out of 3. And we used to have this idea of you won second, you did it. No, none of that matters. It is a race, and in a state tournament where your seniors are playing potentially their last quote-unquote meaningful match, you can take momentum and throw it right out the window, because these seniors for Heritage Christian want to be moving the right way in the bracket, want to stay, want a shot at mayor tomorrow, and here we go.
Underway here in set 5. Torvey for Lynn, and point 1 goes to Heritage.
Really great play here as, again, we go Suits to Torvey to Leon for a kill. Another good serve here. Leon
up to the net, and Leon gets the point.
Can this be the 3rd match on this court where in set 5 the big kid just goes? Now Schmidt got hers in the Champlin match in our second quarterfinal here on court 2, but I have a feeling Leon is figuring things out quickly here.
Tingen gets a much needed point for Underwood to get them on the board here in the 5th set.
Leon went 6 kills and 1 error in set 4 there. She's playing at a different level, but Tingen reminding us that she is the kill leader for this Underwood Rocket team.
Leach serving. Torvey back to the middle of the court, and Leon just able to get it over. Ross outside left. Tingen saved and over by Torvey. Put up on that first ball. Over here by Anderson. Back row handled by Halata. Leon unloading for a point. Heritage makes it 3-1.
Bella Leon playing 4 to 8 inches above her opponents right now. Really nice swing again for the senior middle. Back to serve here will be Suits.
Outside left and over by Anderson. Here's Torvey to the middle. Leon really got on top of that ball, and that's 4-1 Eagles.
That's a big time swing there. Again, Leon high ball in the middle this time, and Torvey does a good job of pushing it past the blockers and into the gap to the right of the right hand of the middle blocker.
Suits serves long, and Heritage gives away a point there. It's 4-2. Serve for J.C. Ross. At the net and hit down by Wetterstrom.
You got to know where the setter's at. We got a back row setter, and the block goes with it. So Wetterstrom is 1-on-none there as the blockers somehow lose the senior middle.
Leon's serve down across. Pushed deep off of Suits for a kill for Hovland for Underwood. Big point for the Rockets. They're back to within 2 at 5-3.
Halata kind of kicking herself after that ball went off Suits, thinking all I had to do was call it. She was in a much better place to play the ball.
Ball to the middle. Here's Leon. Last time didn't get enough on that. Into the net. And it's 5-4.
Like the intensity again. Great block. Leon out of the back row, stuffed down.
Brenna Tingen serves. Back, just caught Halata. Over by Leon. Maddie Torvey will set outside for Halverson. Hit it long. And guess what? We're tied at 5.
Nobody in these seats is shocked. It's interesting, we now have every media person that's covering the 3 o'clock match just wondering what's going on. Those of us that have been here all day just know it's the curse of court 2. We're gonna go 5, and it's gonna be great volleyball. We see great effort there again from Underwood.
Point for Heritage though, they're up 6-5. Halverson back to serve. Back to the middle. Tingen over. Torvey, quick set. Wetterstrom. Off of Ross and out. Point Heritage. 7-5 Eagles.
Great swing here as Wetterstrom goes off the digger and off an announcer's head.
Served wide by Halverson. Underwood back to within 1. It's 7-6.
8th grade outside hitter. Gonna have to recover. They should be coming at her if you're Underwood, and they do.
To the middle, this will have to be over, and it is by Hoekstra. Torvey trying to dump it. Underwood ready for that ball though. Torvey this time setting to Wetterstrom. Dug up and hit over by Ross. Kira Smith over, and that one drops.
Long extended rally won by Smith and Heritage Christian. Torvey does a really great job getting that ball to her. Nice swing off the edge of the block and down. 2-point lead for Heritage.
8-6 Eagles, now 8-7. Abby Torvey with the service error.
Unfortunate error there for the serving specialist, Torvey. 7-8, we got a shoe timeout. Here we see good serve receive options going at the 8th grader, trouble.
Kiera Smith up and over by Maddie Torvey. Ross setting it back, and the block is out of play.
Taylor Leach screaming for the slide there and getting rewarded. Big swing from the senior middle blocker.
Hovland serving. Leon back to Maddie Torvey, dug up by Hovland. At the net, played across by Ross. Here's Torvey with the swing. And out of play.
Good heads-up play from Heritage's senior setter there as she turns on 2 off the edge of the block. Up 1, Heritage 6 points away from a semifinal.
Well, another service error. Boy, those were big. We almost cost Champlain Park a win today. They had 7 in set 4 and a loss to Roseville. Came back and won the set. Crucial 3 already here in set 5 for Heritage. Leon missing wide on that hit. Underwood now in the lead.
Underwood in the lead and just not making errors. That's all Underwood is doing. And it's 5 or 6 errors for Heritage of Underwood's 10 points. Simply unacceptable at this level, at this point in the season. 5 to 6 points depending on who comes out on top. Although let's be honest, John, the way today's been going, we might go long here in set 5 too. It's been good volleyball for the most part. Errors late, maybe kids getting tight, getting tense. Maddie Torvey did a really nice job across the front row and then inexplicably misses a serve. Then she sets Leon on a high 2-ball, who's been great since about halfway through set 3, and she misses one wide, and as a result, Underwood in the lead. And the heart and soul, I believe, of Underwood, Emma Fitzgibbons, back to serve here.
Serves it deep. Halverson just got a late hands up on that ball. Front row Ross. Tinjum trying to unload, and it's a point for Underwood. Tinjum, we saw a lot of swings from and called the name a lot early, not so much lately, but she's obviously a big reason why that team is here, and she gets the crucial 11th point for Underwood. Here's Maddie Torvey, steady from Leon. 11-10, Bella Leon with the kill.
And the difference between this match, as we take a look at that high ball kill again, the difference between this match and the last two is the big kids for Lakeville South and Champlain Park were left side hitters who you can set from anywhere. A middle, you've got to be somewhat in rhythm in order to get her the ball. And they're going to need to not only slow down Tingen, but put a ball up for Leon to swing on as they give her yet another. Her 5th kill of set 5, 11-11.
A race to 4.
Wouldn't have it any other way, John.
A lot of serving at 11-11. Got this one over. Pushed back across by Ross to the middle, Leon. Again at the net. Kept alive. And a good play by Leach. They go to Leon again. Down for a kill. Bella Leon taking over late here in set 5.
Ansley taking the overpass and not hitting it, rather just passing that ball up, knowing Torvey's going to set Leon. Really smart move by the 8th grader there. Not saying she couldn't have scored, but at this point in the season, you let your senior studs win or lose matches for you, and she does just that. Bella Leon, who started the match, I believe she hit, let's see if I can go back far enough here. In set 1, she had something like 8 errors and 2 kills, and going at the end of 4, had 16 kills and 11 errors. She's got at least 5 more kills here just in set 5. The kid's playing at another level.
Heritage 3 points away from a quarterfinal round matchup. And guess what? They're already ready for the third set on the second semifinal on court 1.
Welcome to the 4-5 court, I guess. And then Roseville had a little something to say about the 2 unranked match, too, there.
Torby pushing it deep and for a point.
A good spot. Such a good spot from the senior setter. Just court awareness. Chaos ensues. She knows she's got some room to work as everybody's just waiting for Leon to get set. 13-11.
A lot of serving, ball tight to the net, pushed across by Ross. Suits to Leon in the front row, taps it over, back over by Tingen. Torby for Leon, off the block.
Net violation.
Underwood player in the net. Timeout, Rockets. 14-11 Heritage.
Heritage 1 point away from winning a state quarterfinal match in Class A. Bella Leon has gotten it literally every ball when she's been in the front row twice across the net. So it's no shock right now if this serve is in. That's all it's got to be, and Leon's going to get another swing. And look for her to hang a 2-ball. If you're Underwood, you have to take advantage of your first swing here. You've got to make sure that there is no rally, because in a rally, Leon's going to get the ball, and Leon's playing at a whole nother space right now. Look for her to score if she gets it. Is Tingen in the front row? She is. I like her getting this ball here to get to 12.
Hannah Hada gets the serve in. Ross outside to Tingen. Suits tight to the net. Torbe into the net. Point for Underwood.
We're not done yet, John.
14-12 with Leach serving.
They're going to hide Halverson, which in this situation isn't a bad idea. The 8th grader feeling a little bit of pressure the last couple times.
Torby to Leon. Front row Ross outside to Tingen. 14-13.
Leon bringing a knife to a gunfight there, kind of tipping that ball, and Tingen going, I have 1 speed right now, and I'm getting us to 13, and she does. The junior outside hitter for Underwood delivering. Leon, Tingen. These are the 2 kids that should get the remainder of the balls in this set until one of them gets to the back row. Gonna need to serve tough and try and put Leon out of system. Don't give Torby a ball on the net and Leon a chance to go downhill to swing. But in the same breath, we've seen enough service errors on this court today to make a grown man cry, and that's putting it mildly. Look for Taylor Leach here, senior middle blocker, to come off the timeout, serve tough and in, and then see if they can dig a ball that Leon hits.
Underwood needing a point to keep this one alive. Torby to Leon, tips it over, ball at the net and on. And Heritage Christian Academy wins it in 5, 15-13 in the 5th set.
Great rally, good long volleyball match. Pride for both teams. Really proud of what both groups did here. Great volleyball on both sides of the net. Let's take a look at this last point. Good pass up to Torby. She jump sets Leon. Leon sends it over. There's chaos at the net, and the ball gets thrown over the net long. Kind of a pickup there. Might have been net, might have been ball into the net, but either way, the attempt to send the ball over the net is long. And there you see Heritage's reaction, the dog pile that I'll never get sick of seeing. Quarterfinal win to Heritage.
And they go back to the state semifinals again for a second year in a row, Andy, with the win here against Underwood. And how fun was this volleyball? We saw the last two matches, first Champlin Park, Roseville, and then this one between Heritage and Underwood.
You know, I got to say, there's a lot of similarities between the two. Obviously, with the 3A schools, the athletes, there's more of the big athletes. But in both matches, the big athletes really got after the ball. Heritage had Leon and Torvey and Suits and a hooray, just a large number of seniors that willed this team to a victory. Proud of what they did. Underwood coming all the way down here, making great plays all match long. Unknown kids when we started this match, and they got a couple fans in you and I'm pretty sure.
No doubt. Underwood goes into the consolation bracket. Heritage will take on Mayor Lutheran, the top seed in the A tournament in the semifinals. That'll do it for our coverage of today's Class A quarterfinal. For Andy Gugelsberg and all of our crew that have put in some long hours here today at the XL Energy Center, I'm John Jacobson. Thanks for tuning in for our coverage of the state tournament. It's Heritage Christian Academy advancing. They win it in 5 over the Underwood Rockets.